I come from a musical family actually. My father was a musician, but in those days, music was a difficult profession to continue. Fortunately, we had some lands, so with which we all could come. It was a big family I come from. Then, seeing all the problems that he faced in his life, he felt none of you should take music very seriously. So he felt study well, if you have some interest in music, let us see. In fact, to some extent, if I may say so, he did not encourage us also to learn. Ours is a big family of 5 brothers and 2 sisters. That is in those days that was. We always had a big family, and fortunately, food was not a problem. But otherwise, everything was a problem in the house. So made sure that we all studied. In a way, over a period, all of us studied well and settled. I come from a place called Krishnagiri. My father in those days studied in Annamalai University. So that was a time when all big giants were there in the Annamalai University. But somehow he was an excellent violinist, my father. But somehow he could not come up very nicely. And a place like Krishnagiri does not give you a lot of opportunity also to explore much. So obviously it turned out to be a local Patwadhyar, going and teaching to local children, local students. And my house also, rather our house used to have a lot of local students coming and learning music. So the one big advantage that I see in that is, in a place like a small town like Krishnagiri, he could spread the awareness of classical music. So that is one of the biggest thing that we are missing now. If you go beyond Madras, it's very difficult to find music in small towns and even medium level cities. But in those days he was doing this, and it was not only the case of my father, even other people used to do those type of things. These things are slowly going away, and music generally means big cities like probably, apart from Madras, Trichy and Coimbatore and Madurai. Beyond that, you don't find much thing. So that way, I also studied. Until then, nobody took music very seriously in our house. But somehow I had interest in listening to music. And after Krishnagiri, I went to Bangalore for post-graduation. There I was exposed to a lot of music. All musicians from Madras and from Bangalore, to some extent Hindustani also, we could find many concerts were taking. When all others were going to films and parks, I was going to music concerts in those days. Not only that, I used to carry a small tape recorder in those days. Say it was in 75, 80s. That was a luxury actually. So I managed to buy one, and then there I have recorded about 400, 500 concerts. You can imagine how many concerts I would attended, and all important people I have recorded. I listened to it. That is the little background of music I have. I was employed at Bangalore for some time. Then, for professional reasons, I shifted to Madras. Fortunately, I had this in mind. If I am ever in Madras, I should stay in Mylapore. So I took a house in Mylapore. Later, I purchased one in Mylapore only. I'm staying in my own house for the last 30 years, which is adjacent to this Arkay Convention Center. And I became member of a couple of sabhas immediately. And being in Mylapore, it was very easy for me to attend to concerts, and during season, hop from place to place. And like any other Rasika, I'm little serious Rasika. So I used to also jot down when I go to a concert, what are the songs he sings and how often he repeats these songs, I had a fairly a big collection of concerts, and what are the songs people sing. These are the basic interest. Once you are a classical music rasika, you will look into all these things. I did all these things systematically. Then at a particular stage, I thought, I and my friends thought, why don't we start having a chamber concerts? So that was slowly taking shape. Suddenly, the Arkay Convention Center where we are, it used to be my office. It's about 3,000 square foot office, what it is. And suddenly we felt one day, not so much space is required for my office. Since everything was getting digitized or everything becoming online things. Some 30 people were working in the office previously. I moved into this office in 95, my own office, 95. In 2010, one day we decided, let us make this as a small place for a small music concerts or other meetings like. Within 60 days, this place was developed. The office used to be like a regular MNC, like look we had previously. Somehow I had that heart to say, demolish everything, make a new one. Fortunately, I also consulted the right consultants to have this place as acoustic as possible, as compact, and the way you look at as good looking as possible. Everything probably fell in place. Within 60 days, this place was. I started in the middle of September. November end, it was ready, immediately inaugurated. That's why Arkay Convention came into place in 2010, November 26th. That was the day we inaugurated with my father and some of my close friends like M. Chandrasekharan and other people. Ramani, they are all our family friends. I inaugurated this. At that time, I never thought that I'm anywhere near what is happening today. My interest was to see at least 2 concerts in a weekend, weekly about 10, monthly about 10 concerts. That was all in my mind. That's how I all started. But slowly it picked up. There is a need for the people who came to sing in initial concerts felt the place is good for a classical music. The word spread in the market. There is a good place. Then Karnataka, Sashi Kiran and his friends, they said, sir, we would like to make use of this place. And then he brought in all the, so who is who in the classical field, be it Ravi Kiran or T.N. Krishnan or Vedavalli, all those people came and sang here in 2010 December season. So everybody felt very happy. Then that was a slowly start of that. 2011, I thought I should do some small concerts. Then mustered little strength of my own and started arranging things and encouraged the other small organizers who wanted to come and have it. So that season, Brahmana Sabha took the initiative. Yes, we will come and start doing it. Apart from other small things started coming. Then on my own, I started this Madhuradvani in 2012. By that time, the place has become slowly famous, and mostly it is for music. Music we use it. The place is also used for conducting some small corporate events or the meetings or some book release or a CD release. These type of things started taking place. And from there it is no looking back. Yes, all these days, if I want to conduct my own concerts, I need a name, I need a banner. I was looking at starting a Sabha. Let me tell you how Madhuradvani came in. You will send a small photograph here. My family deity is Madurakali Amman, which is near Tiruchi. That's a very famous. And Purvasama, even Mahapariva used to have that as their home god, family god, Madura. So I took Maduram from that and Dhvani is the sound. Madhuram and Dhvani is joined together. Madhuram. Madhuram is obviously a honey like sweet sound. That is how Madhura Dhvani came in. The first concert was given by Vedvalli. On my 5th year again she came and gave the concert. Of course she has been singing otherwise also. And that is how it came in. There is a saying, people staying outside Madras or staying outside Mylapore actually says, ரொம்ப கொடுத்து வச்சிருந்தா மயிலாப்பூர்ல இருக்க முடியும். People, especially in music, who are slightly inclined towards other our scriptures and other things, they say this was a very important place, like Kashi, Banar, other places. Mylapore also being looked into very positive by various people. So, மயிலாப்பூரில் வசிக்கிறதே கொடுத்து வச்சிருக்கணும் அப்படின்றதுக்காக. Whether they say that or not, as a music person, it is a blessing to be in Mylapore, because all the things ultimately has come and converged in what happened in Tanjavur or what happened in other cities. Everything finally has come and settled around Mylapore. So there is a general feeling, if you get the name in Mylapore singing, it is equal to hitting a ton at Lords. That is the type of thing that people always feel Mylapore is a very important. And I was also somehow providential that I got this place like this, my own place. That is I was started here. Now why not we look into this, having another sabha. So that's how I started. But I started with a very small idea only, because running a sabha, running on our own, is very difficult. But anyway, I just put that bold step. This Madras has got plenty of talents, unbelievable talents. People in all walks of any subject related to music, you can find here. People are very knowledgeable. And all the children, if you see, they put their children there. All the families put the children in the music. And some of them very bright children also come around. They are all looking for a place to sing. It is not. Now what is happening? This has been going on. Many sabhas conduct youth festival or identify them or give them an opportunity to sing in a competition, give the prize, and then give them a slot in the season. These type of things are happening. But all these things in this decade is little obsolete according to me, because you can take them little further. The first thing I did is, I was the first in music to do a webcasting. Webcasting was not heard by anybody. The moment I started this place, very first thing I bought a video camera. On the first day, I bought a video camera. From day one, I have recorded whatever happened here. Though 2010, it is not very uncommon to have a video, but not all the concerts were video recorded. At the most, they will do a audio recording. They will not do this. So whatever happened here, I want to make sure that it is. In fact, to tell you, I am one of the first to have the internet connection in Madras. It came only in '94 in Madras. It was promoted by BSNL only. I am the few, if you see the first 200 people. All the first things were taken with corporates. As an individual, I took it here. And we started an internet cafe here in '95, which was inaugurated by S.V. Shekhar and the GM of BSNL. There was this feeling that we should adopt technology from the early, though I am very poor in using those things. So in 2012, there were few people at a cost, were doing this webcasting. The space that you all think in cloud and YouTube that were not available at that time. They used to have their own space in one of the servers that you have to buy. They bought the place for 1 lakh, they bought the technology for another 1 lakh, and renewable every 3 months. They will allow you to keep only, say, about a particular, say it works out to be about 25 concerts. Beyond that, I have to delete. And then they will give the new space. Otherwise, I have to buy something else. But I bought the new space. I bought all these equipments. I bought everything in 2012, and I started doing the webcasting. I'm the first in Madras or anywhere else, probably if you see. When some very important concerts took place, people from California, they called up. One such instance I can recall is V.S. Narasimhan, the string quartet, very famous. They were not playing at many places, maybe here and there. But I'm a fan of all these things, and I'm something I want it has to reach more number of people. We called, and there were other concerts too, but he also played. Immediately his brother-in-law called from California and said, I watched your live concert. Immediately, and then said it was good. All these things was done in 2012. And over a period, then I realized we can have a different approach. You can have your own equipments. You can have everything on your own. You can use YouTube for broadcasting it. So that is how it has come. So you are asking me what are the ideas that we can do here. I was mentioning about all these children coming and singing. Sometimes they stand 2-3 days also to get their turns, to know what is happened and who is selected and all those things. But I have made it a point. The moment I know somebody is singing well, they should be given a place. I will put them on that stage. Only thing is you have to satisfy me that you are musically sound. Or else some good guru say, why don't you try? She sings well. So such people I definitely do. But if they sing and go away, maybe 25 people will be only, you are exposing them to the small group. How to take it to the next level? So that's why our webcast helps that way. Anything that happens here, I don't have to promote as seniors, they are all already very well known. They are in great demand. I have to wait for the dates to find a time to make them sing here or play here. But as for all these instances, so if you think Mylapore is very important, if you think Mylapore singing gives you time, gives the name, I also want to say singing in Mylapore will also take across the world. That is my idea. So since 2012, whatever is, it's all in. We have put it on YouTube. So everybody is happy. You can go back and see all those things, how they were singing, how they are singing. So this technology we are using to promote classical music. A place like this, in fact, I will go a step further to tell also one of the very senior musicians who travel abroad very often comes and tells me our idea of promoting all, telling all our children or the incentive that we tell those people is, if you sing well, I will make you sing at Arkay. Sir, why are you pulling my legs, sir? You should say they let them sing at a bigger sabha, like Music Academy and all that. So why are you telling? They can never step in such places. It's very difficult. But at least with you, it is possible to make it happen. And if they sing here, everybody will know. That is our idea. That is what you are saying. That's the idea. But basic criteria is that the quality only. You can go back and say, any of my videos, all of them are listenable. All of them will have quality. We have to meet it because it is going on live, and it's the people when they come here, they know there is a standard that is being maintained in this place. We don't give to X and Y. That feeling should not be there. If anybody is really good, I talk to them, or else if they are elsewhere, I ask them to send a link of that, and I listen to it. If I find it is workable, if it is work, I don't want any recommendations. I will always give them chance rather, to sing probably at a time convenient to them. You will see in my YouTube, many people, in fact, I also put a small, in 2013 and 14, I made a separate 5 minutes video and put them. These are the people you have to watch for the future. That I put it about 6-7 years back only. So these are all upcoming artists that keep a watch on. See, UNESCO has recently recognized Madras as the cultural city. It is rich, especially for as far as music is concerned. This is a city one has to look forward like. But there is no support to music. The simple thing is there is no organization that comes forward to support. There is no mechanism to do it. This is self-sustaining. Any enterprise, first it has to self-sustaining, then it has to give you some revenue. That is how we all work. But we here look only to see whether we can sustain on. That is also not happening. So this is the biggest challenge actually. How will you bridge that financial gap? Like, I rent out this place basically. I also get this, and I want to see the place is maintained, and any leftover should be used for conducting concerts. Like, fortunately, my own savings or my own money that I also use it here to run this place. I should also say the artists have been also very cooperative with me in performing here. That's all I can say. That they are very cooperative to do things like. When we start Mylapore, you can be sure you will get some crowd. But how will you get some important singers to come and perform? And what are their terms basically? It's very difficult always to see, well, all artists will have the same mindset. So for that, how you conduct yourself, what are the types of programs you put, what is your interest, what is your commitment to this organization. These are things that is being seen. Fortunately, I come with a clean record that hardly anyone says no to come and perform here. So the place is small, all important things happen here. And on my part, I dedicate my entire time here to make it things happen to the best of performance. That we are doing. Basically, we want to only support classical music. We don't even support the so much the cross country type of things. When some time back, when Rukmini Arundel was asked, what is that you are bringing new to Bharatanatyam? She is supposed to have brought the Bharatanatyam to the public. My only interest was not to change anything that has been. That was a simple answer. So similarly, we have to maintain. We have been having outstanding musicians, outstanding culture we have, the lineage we have, outstanding way the people have been singing. So we want to maintain that. If somebody is singing flamboyant for the crowd, you will be able to sing only once. It is not a serious Rasika doesn't actually like those things. So it doesn't have. Our aim is to maintain the pure classical music. I don't want to dilute in that. I'm 100% sure about it. Apart from that, there is so much interest in our musicology. Music is one part. Musicology is very important. After some time, you will want to know about a Kriti or a Raga or else the related, other subjects. We have good number of people available here on theory. So I give lot of importance to conducting the lecture demonstrations here. You will find many of those things happening here. And I also, since my interest is in temples and other architectures also, we also do some thematic concerts, thematic programs here on temples and related songs, those type of things we also do. The great thing, probably I think that I have brought in here is the single mic concept. This place probably is one of the best acoustically built auditorium in Madras as of now. There may be many, but as a size of this is one of the best that is available. Way back in 2011-12 only, T.N. Krishnan played a mic-less concert. There are a couple of other people have done chamber concerts without mics here. 2 seasons back in 2017, Lal Gudi duet was done unplugged, meaning without any mic during season, and that turned out to be the best concert of that season. That was mentioned also in the paper. That was one of the best concerts. But there is some problem without a micless concert. The violin will not be heard to the public as much as they are close to the people listening. To overcome this, I thought of a method of having a mic, a single mic that will support more violin, little voice, and as well as the percussions, all those things. That turned out to be a great success over a period, and we have done already some 50 concerts in the last 1 year. Micless concerts, vocal as well as instrumental things. There are much more in the pipeline, many more are happening. And I don't say this is possible in all the places. It's placeable places like this with all those comfort level you should have it. And I consider this this is one of the best thing that has happened in Arkay. As one of the brainchilds that we brought into this system. And everyone is talking about it. Everybody appreciates it. That means I am also able to do such a concert, a web relay, and it is also heard well in the web also, and the YouTubes also. And people here have a very great feeling. We are able to get the right timbre of the voice. Voice comes not through the mic, it comes originally, and you are able to hear sitting at the back. So is the percussion. Percussion sound without mic is outstanding actually. People don't get to hear such things in a concert because every side they have put them in, because they have their own restrictions because of necessity. We are doing all those things. This also you can hear on a web in a much better way, but here its listening pressure is outstanding, and I consider that is one of the best thing that has happened. Arkay Convention Center's presence. Yeah, obviously. Everything is in YouTube. If you think YouTube is going to keep it forever, we also keep a copy of most of our recordings. Now that it's available public, nearly 2000 videos are available on my channel now. So very easy. That is good enough for any Rasika, and whatever genre you want to hear, whatever the lecture demonstration wants to hear, that is also there. We also do some interestingly a Pechu Kacheri during the music season. Call all the important musicians, top musicians, and talk to them about their experiences, about their gurus, their travel, their music. If you listen to some seniors, so very outstanding, so very, well received. The place will be packed here and for such things. So we are archiving all those things. So what best we can, definitely it is one of the best thing that is happening to classical music. Actually, I am very allergic saying anything about market at all. Actually, if you see Arkay Convention Center, it is very difficult for you to find out. If you are a first timer, you will not find this place unless somebody guides you. Lot of people come and tell me, why don't you put a good board? Why don't you say something? It's possible. I said it's already in the Google map, Arkay Convention, you will be able to come. Otherwise, you have come now, no, you will always come. I am not bothered about people who don't come. If they want to come, they will always come. It is, I am not interested in this. Your word that if you feel this place is good, you are going to go and tell somebody else, go this place, there is something nice happening. That is you are my PRO, then I am marketing it. That is what I say. Even I continue the same thing. I am not interested in marketing any of these things. It has to spread on its own. We'll wait as long as it needs to take. But I am slowly being felt at few places. I'm growing faster than I anticipated. I'm happy about it. This place, Arkay Convention Center, is used by various organizations and also my own Sabha Madhuradvani. Under Madhuradvani, we conduct something like 100 to 150 programs in a year. And other people also conduct some 100 to 125 programs in a year. Altogether, you have minimum 250 programs in a year. Minimum. Sometimes it crosses that also. You may ask how it can happen. Now almost 5 days in a week you will find a program here. And during season, first 15 days you have about 3 programs a day in December. From 15th to 31st you have sometime 6 to 8 programs a day. I come here by morning 7 o'clock, go back only at 9 o'clock. We start as early as 7 o'clock. There is no stoppage at all. 6 to 8 programs or even 10 programs a day. That is the maximum number of products, the maximum number of people want to see. We are almost doing a web relay of all these programs. People even, for example, this season we are planning to also have a Dhanur Masam Margadi Pravachanam. That will be between 7 to 8 in the morning. Then 9 o'clock the concerts will start to go throughout the day. Various things. So, number of concerts, I think we are one of the maximum that can happen anywhere else. One I feel is we are not only focusing on the youngsters who need those people who have come to a particular level, we see that they flourish further. But there is another set of people in classical music who have been performing for the last 10, 15 years or even 20 years and they are not moving to the next place. There is a sort of vexation has come into their life. They are unable to penetrate further or they are all somehow working only within that space. What happens? They don't get enough opportunity like an youngster or the senior. But they also have stuff, I know. So this is something we specialize. We call people, those who are there, and then make them perform here. So that way, the moment they perform here, it is seen by so many, right? So what happens is, at least one other organization will pick them. Oh, there is one more person. There is a need for a good performer. See, there are top 25, 30 people are always there, always they are busy. There are some upcoming musicians, A lot of people want to support upcoming musicians. These upcoming musicians who have made mark, they are also busy. There are people who are neither this nor that, but still have something special that they don't get it. You have to identify that. That you have to be in the field for a long time. You should know their plus and minus, and you have to make use of them. This is something that we do. This is a very important thing. So a lot of people tell me, in fact, there are so many seniors. There may be 75, 80, 85. They all come and sing. They are not seen otherwise. We will make sure because of their knowledge and they sing. This is happening here, and I am definitely being to be grateful for doing such things. Other thing, as I told you, is we are able to take music to everybody's house. There are so many people within Madras who probably want to come, they cannot come here in time, or it's after all 2.5 hours only. Or to attend a 2.5 hour concert, it is like going to Chennai to Bangalore by a flight. You spend more time in the airports and traveling and going back. It is like, the travel takes a lot of place. Now we are making that. That is, saved now. And people elsewhere who want to get in touch with their roots, say people abroad, what's happening in music field. So you know what is happening. So by watching this, you know what is happening. So that is it. Beyond all these things, I think what we are doing is the single mic concert is something new. Dwani, Madhura Dwani. Dwani is sound. Sogasuga Mridanga Talam. That is what is said. Everybody talks about this sound. Because of the bigger auditoriums on open grounds where they conduct music, there is a need to have amplification, and slowly the performers get used to this type of sounds. So they have stopped knowing the actual sound on a stage. Maybe at home it says it is true that they have practiced, they have done this. Once they have done, they want more and more sound. So that is how they have been spending time. We want to tell those people, no, let us go back to the roots and do this. This is how it has to be done. This is how you enjoy it. About it. And all the people who have played, all big people, have been extremely happy. They are saying when is the next. That is what is, I think, that is the best thing that has happened. And I think that should be important, my stepping stone for me also. In a music concert, the moment concert is over, you can see at least 10 Rasikas will flock the hall. The way, however, they have sung. So, ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்துச்சு சார், ரொம்ப பிரமாதமாக வாசிச்சது, ரொம்ப இதுவாக இருந்தது அப்படின்ட்டு சொல்லுவாங்க. Since it's only entry, I will also say, one particular மிருதங்கம் player, one Rasika came and said, சார் இன்னைக்கு நீங்கள் வாசிச்சது ரொம்ப பிரமாதமாக இருந்தது சார். சரி அப்படியா, நான் எப்பயும் இப்படி தான் வாசிக்கிறேன். So the sharpness with which those people also tell, and they also like, and musicians also like to be complimented at the end of the thing. They also receive, they also do. This is as far as music is concerned. For me, when they go out, when they say, so ரொம்ப சௌக்கியமாக இருந்தது சார், உங்கள் ஆடியோ பையன் அழகாக சவுண்டு வச்சுருந்தார் சார், வாசிக்கிறதுக்கே நல்லா இருந்தது, இது நம்ம இடமாட்டம் இருக்குது சார், என்ன ரொம்ப சௌக்கியமாக இருக்குது, எப்போ கூப்பிட்டாலும் நான் வரத்துக்கு ரெடியாக இருக்கேன். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் ஒன். There have been a lot of recordings taking place. It continues to take place, some important recordings. Dr. Balamurali did a lot of recordings here for us. It is in 2012, his own compositions. And there won't be anybody here but for me and one or other two people only. He will be singing the entire concert or a song only for him. There won't be anybody. And for him, there is no cut and all. The moment he will sing and it's all over. Sir. So I said, today your Chakravagam was so beautiful, sir. I have not heard such a Chakravagam. I used to comment on one few things. No, there is something special about this place. There is Ragadevata staying here. I like to sing here. It's nice. So when someone of that caliber says this place is good, I like singing here. What else? So this what At the end of a good food, you tell the chef or your wife the food was good. That is the best thing that she can make. That is how when someone says that everything is good here, I like to sing here. That, so it comes from a person like him. I'm very happy. And this invariably I listen from most other people. Very oddly, any comments here, negative comments, by and large it is generally a good comment only. I think that is what is required. Probably will not be able to satisfy everybody, but by and large, majority, 90%, this is a place people look forward to come and sing at. It is a very common knowledge, common place also, that only 40 plus people attend the concerts. Youngsters are very minimal. In fact, 50, 60, 70, 80, these are the type of people who come here. And being an area like this, I know probably almost all the people who walk in here. I am there for all the concerts. This probably I did not mention to you. If there are 250 concerts taking place here, you can see in almost everything. I will not leave this place. I'm here all the time. So that way I know almost all the people who come here. I'm also able to identify someone who has nothing to do with music will come and sit here. I'll go and ask him what is this you have come for. So that is the type of rapport that I also develop with all the people. Everybody comes and say hello to me, that is we have. But all these people are mostly seniors only, or very seniors. But the biggest change is there are so many youngsters, outstanding youngsters. Youngsters outbid the seniors in the field today, market. So many youngsters in singing as well as in instruments, they are all there. But so many youngsters don't come to listen. So it is one of my preconditions to someone who comes and asks me, will you give me an opportunity? If I find him good, your friends are here with you, not only going to college or having a pizza, they should also come and listen to your concert. Can you assure me 15 of your friends? Then I will give you an opportunity to sing. So that, whenever you feel that you can bring 15 people or 20 people, then I will give you a place to sing. So that also I put it as a small condition. Apart from that, they have to come regularly to listen also. Otherwise, these people don't come. They come only when they have their own concert. It is not right. You can be busy a few days, but you can't be busy all the time. Then you cannot take this as a profession at all. So you should do that. I will put all these things across to them generally. This is one of the ways of bringing the thing. But all said and done, the youngsters coming is less. There may be, we had some time back Sid Sriram singing here. That's also open to all only. So on that day I found many youngsters, all first timers to this place had come. So there are few people who are able to attract some youngsters. But it is not possible for the regular type of singers to attract this unless they have their own interest. So for this there is another body called Music Forum in Madras, in which I am also a member. All important sabhas and some in media. All these people are invited to discuss how to promote classical music among youngsters. So what do we do? The Music Forum conducts two important programs at Music Academy, which is given free to the Music Forum on that day. They bring children, say 25 to 50 children from about 25 schools across Madras and nearby, Solinger and all those things. And people, some important young musicians like Unikishnan or Voyaratis, they come and give a lecture to them to inculcate some interest in music, to show what interest they have like. These are the things, and they also assure, if as a student, if you come to a sabha, we will not demand any tickets. We will provide you seats free. Only you should come alone, not with your parents. If that is the case, we are giving some incentives also to promote among the children or youngsters. But I don't think it is working out very well. But the efforts are going on. But we find there are some interest in the schools. So we go to such schools, say yearly once or twice, and talk to them, sing to them whatever they like, so that classical music only, so that there is some interest to promote this. This is a small effort that happens. We really do not know, the changes creep in automatically as the time passes. We are all set in a particular method of conducting a concert, or the performer conducting his concert. Here and there may be small changes that's happening. I cannot think anything significant that I want to change it here. See, as an organizer, you only think of giving an award to a performer, and you put your mind in it and say that only the right person gets the award. The people who have been left out are brought into the mainstream, which this work I do because I've been connected with a few other organizations also. So we all sit together and discuss who should be given and all. As an organizer, I always avoid, if somebody comes and says, well, we want to recognize you, we want to do it, I generally avoid it because we are the people behind the stage, and I'm shy basically. I don't want to come and take it. However, there are 2 awards that I want to mention. One by Alamurli. He ran that Vipanchi, his own organization. That's about 40 years old. He told me, Ravi Shankar has taken this award. No, why are you saying no? Come and take it. With that, friendliness he called. So I took. He gave a Seva Ratna Vipanchi. He gave that award to me. And this music forum and music academy joined together. They gave me an award 2017 or 16, 2017 I think. That's also Seva Ratna Award for promotion of classical music that they give. But a few other places, few other things which they suggested. I said, not immediately. I want to make a mark. I want to make myself feel that everybody should know that before you get an award. I think I have not come to that level. So until then, I don't want to take it. When you take an award, I think it should be widely possible. That only then I will take it. That is what I. As I said, we are not interested. We are just behind the scene all the time. Only your work will have to be ahead of you all the time. Though I am here all the time, I never step into, even to the mic, I don't come. I make someone else to talk on my behalf. I don't come and talk. I want to be away from such things generally. So but as far as this Arkay convention is concerned, by and large, I think people, the serious music listeners, musicians know about this. I'm happy to that extent. I've grown definitely faster than I thought in 2010. It's much more than what I get, and I can't ask anything more than that. If anything will come, it's somebody's gift, that's all. First thing is you have to develop a rapport basically with for any success. And here I'm not selling a product. If you as a businessman you develop a rapport, there is a intention behind it. I don't have any such thing. But it is basically it is be pleasant. I don't know, it is all inbuilt in me. When anyone who comes, meets and go back, they should go back with a pleasant feeling. That because that is how our elders and forefathers were there. That is how they all brought. You talk to your family background, you talk about heritage, but you miss all these things. You have to carry something with you. You may not be able to carry other things, but this is what I thought. This has been somehow in. So, however, whoever be it, I'm very polite, very simple. I talk to them, I spend as much time as possible. Whoever comes to talk to me for requesting a. You see, basically, people come to me to request a slot to sing here, basically. So, I tell them their position. If they are fit, I will give them. If they are not fit, also, why you are not fit, I explain to them and what are the things they have to do and how I will do it. This is as far as this concern. And the knowledge, since the music was in my parents and it was there somehow. As I told you, even in college days, I would avoid going to a film but listen going to a classical music. That somehow, but this is not in my other family members. Only it is with me. So somehow I want to value that. So that's why that knowledge is there. When I was employed, when I got my employment, first thing with first salary I bought a cassette only. I did not buy anything else. So that way I built about 5,000 cassettes over a period of say 10 years. Everything is junk now, that's a different thing. And first thing, as I told you, I bought a tape recorder only to record the live concerts. That is what I did. So this is how any book basically on music I will buy. It's a theory books. I'm not knowledgeable in basically a lot of things, but over a period, getting to now we are able to identify all the ragas. But if you want me to give me a orogano, it's not possible. If somebody is putting a talam and if it is a rendu talli, aredapu talli, I won't be able to say. That is not my interest. As a rasika, should be able to hear clearly, understand. So that much knowledge is there. And what is going on is a good music or not a good music, that much I am able to identify. This is about knowledge. If you think this is I am very calm, the credit goes to you only. This Arkay Convention Center or the Madhuradhwani, whoever walks in is a member here. That is how I consider it. We don't enroll any membership at all here. The reason is my attempt of promoting music is different. There is no point in bringing a big musician and put them and collect and run it. My interest is to promote classical music among youngsters and among not so famous but still a good music. There is a lot of value in what we are. If you see in Madras, you don't find instrumental music taking place many places. You will not see a flute concert, you will not see a veena concert. There may be here and there little violin. Violin at least they are accompanying some of them. Because most of them violin solos are not there. The reason being our public don't support instrumental music. They only want a voice. The days of Balachandar, Lal Gudi, MSG, all those things are. Now the song we don't get here at all. So my interest is to promote all those things. If you see every month, 1, 2, 3 concerts will be there in Eastern. I want to make sure youngsters I give it to them, seniors also, though they may be very seniors, They also don't get that many concerts as well when it is a instrumental. And this place is simply the best for playing an instrument. You get the right type of ambience, right type of funny sound you have it here. If this is the case, how can I promote music if I put it